It's a time crunch.
Can I put this on the camera?
Oh, buddy.
I put it on there?
I don't know, is this gonna make him feel worse? I mean, he already knows what his nose looks like. Oh, wow.
Can I do it?
Yeah, we'll say hi to him. Oh, you can't really tell. Can't really tell. Too bright.
Yeah. I can't see it.
Can't really see it, yeah. Oh, Jacob, owie. Well, we're here for you, buddy. We're thinking of you, Jacob. Okay. Yeah. How was he smiling? Oh, just like it hurt. All right. So semester 1 exam, it's 90 minutes. Might be, trying to think if it's 7:45 to 9:15. So it's exactly 90 minutes. There are 40 multiple choice and 12 free response. So right now you should strategize, and it's 40%, 60%, okay? So, what's your strategy time-wise?
Free response.
Manrush?
Are multiple choice taken from both tests, or are they all?
Yeah, mostly. Mostly, yes. So if you took notes from previous tests, that would be a great place to start for looking over the multiple choice. I'm going to tell you I'm going to actually list for you all the topics for the free response, so you'll be able to more efficiently prepare. And similar to our marking period review, your job is to try to figure out how to get information out of me. Okay?
Are the multiple choice going to be more concept questions or math?
More concept questions. There may be some quicker math questions, a few, but more concepts. So how should you split up your time? 30 minutes, 60 minutes? Yeah, and I think that's a really good way to do that. I am confident you can get through the multiple choice in 30 minutes. Which one would you do first? I would too. Now, there's not like a magic way to say, yes, this is the way you absolutely should do it. You know by now how you are at taking physics tests. And so if you struggle with the multiple choice, remember too, you don't have to get the right answer here to get the lion's share of credit. Does that make sense? Right? So best to spend your time here. Here you got to get the right answer to get the point. Okay? So yeah, I would agree. 60 minutes and 30 minutes. And I would do this one first. Do the free response first. You will have free response, like a free response sheet that you get to write on. So even though I am forced to use SchoolNet, which is fine for multiple choice. Unfortunately, SchoolNet is where you get the sheet with your name already pre-populated and that kind of thing. It's fine for multiple choice, but we're getting pushed more to get all this data into the data bank. So it's not very practical for free response. So I will still grade the free response old school. Okay? All right, so let's talk about the topics for the free response. There will be an F equals MA on an incline problem. So that's the good triangle. There will be a projectile motion problem. There will be a graphing free response. Which means that you'll either be given a description or a graph, and you'll have to, do the complement. So like, here's a graph, tell me what's happening. So this is motion graphs. Okay? Or, yes. So either you'll have to describe what the graph means, so describe the motion, or I'll give you like a list of movement and you'll have to graph it, or possibly both. There will be an equilibrium problem. There will be a, like, F equals ma with friction. So some kind of a problem where friction will be involved. There will be a sheep problem. Yay!
Between 1 and 5. Is the incline?
The incline, correct. Good question.
Number 4, what do you mean by, like, equilibrium?
I'll be a little more specific so that you'll recognize it when I draw a picture for you. Ups equals downs, lefts equals rights. Does that help? Okay. The sheet problem will not be rolling. Not rolling. Correct. Right. There will be a collision problem. There actually are going to be two collision problems. Collision like linear, and then a collision problem at an angle. So this is like the pool ball physics, where the pool balls hit each other and they bounce off at angles, versus this is a collision problem wherein the objects just move in a straight line. Yes.
Oh, so linear collision can be inelastic?
Yeah, maybe. Or it might be elastic. Yes. Yeah, actually, I have a word equation sheet that has everything on it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, and it's nicely organized and it's very pretty. I will make copies of this so that if you really want it, like, I could probably do it by lunchtime, if you think it'll help you study, to have this. And I'll leave the equations on the board as well. Okay. So it's pretty nicely organized. I have kids that actually come back from college and ask for this. Like, they go away to college, take a physics class, and like, can I have that equation sheet that you made? So it's very helpful. There will be a centripetal force. And like something other than gravity, because there's also going to be a centripetal force universal gravity. So this is like an orbiting satellite or an orbiting planet type question, and the centripetal force could be a lot of things. What are some examples of centripetal force problems? So set centripetal force equal to what? Yeah, friction for like a car going around a corner, or
The ball swinging in the string.
yep, good, tension in a string. like a tetherball or even the flying pig. Or gravity, and I'm going to put little g versus universal gravity. So this would be like the motorcyclist that, you know, or a loop-de-loop or like that kind of a. So it's just little g 9.8 versus big universal gravity, which is what you would do for number 10. And there will be a torque equals I alpha question, free response question. And the last one is a pulley problem. Okay, so that's it for the 12 free response. Your job now is to ask me questions and see if you can get some information out of me for those 12. The multiple choice, I think Manraj asked the most important question, is very, very similar to questions that you've had, if not identical. So there may be some slight, I mean, you've probably noticed this, that I'll ask the same, like, topic or concept on an A test and a B test and a C test with just some minor changes, okay? So you will have certainly seen every multiple choice question or something very similar to it on all of our previous tests.